until he saw his ex-wife couldn't even pick up the sunglasses on the ground. The CEO was finally shocked to realize that the person who had donated her corneas to him back then was actually the wife who had cruelly left him. Just a few months ago, the CEO was in a car accident, which caused him to lose his eyesight. But around the same time, the woman was diagnosed with terminal cancer and had only 6 months to live. To avoid becoming a burden to the CEO, she made a bold decision. She came to his hospital room and asked for a divorce on the spot. The CEO was in utter disbelief when he heard this. They were clearly deeply in love, so why would his wife suddenly want a divorce? But the woman pretended not to care at all, saying she despised him for being blind. She said life was still long, and she didn't want to live with a disabled man. But the CEO didn't believe his wife could be so heartless. He pleaded with her not to leave him, but he still couldn't move her heart. After leaving the hospital, the woman donated her corneas. She also told the doctors to keep her identity secret. She only hoped the CEO would live well. But what she didn't know was that a woman who admired the CEO found out about it. In order to win the CEO over, she immediately came up with a wicked idea. Meanwhile, the CEO regained his sight. Just as he was about to reunite with his wife, he unexpectedly ran into the bad woman. The bad woman pretended she had just undergone surgery and appeared in front of the CEO. At that moment, the CEO mistakenly thought it was the bad woman who had donated the corneas. He was deeply moved, not expecting that the bad woman would sacrifice so much for him. Seeing that the timing was right, the bad woman confessed her love to the CEO, but the CEO still loved his wife deeply, so he rejected her. He said he would make it up to the bad woman, but she could never replace his wife's place in his heart. The bad woman still wouldn't give up after hearing this, saying that even if she couldn't be his wife, she'd be happy just staying by his side. The CEO felt very guilty after hearing that, so he decided to let her stay with him. But what he wanted most now was to find his wife and get answers. But when the CEO got home, he saw his wife acting intimately with another man. The CEO was furious at the sight and immediately scolded the other man. He questioned his wife about why she was treating him this way, especially now that his eyes had recovered. However, the woman coldly said she no longer loved the CEO. To make the CEO completely give up, the woman kissed the man right in front of him. Seeing this, the CEO completely gave up on his wife. The woman said they'd go get divorced tomorrow, then left with the man. But the unaware CEO thought his wife was just a vain gold digger. But what he didn't know was his wife had never betrayed him. That man was just her good friend. The reason she did all this was to make the CEO willingly agree to the divorce. The next day, the CEO arrived at the civil affairs office for the divorce as agreed.